All right, guys, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be dividing decimal dividends by non-unit decimal divisors. So that basically means we're going to be doing a decimal by a decimal. And when you do this, it kind of is not like you think that it is, just because you can't necessarily just kind of move the decimals like we do when we're multiplying. So what we want to do is we basically want to convert the numbers that we're dividing. We want to convert them into a whole number, which keeps that number answer the same and everything else, so it doesn't change anything. But what we do to that top number, we have to also do to the bottom number. So when we do this, and you'll kind of see this on letter B, but on letter A, we have 2 7/10 divided by 3/10. So you see this 2.7 divided by 0.3. We just turned it into kind of that fraction, okay? And so what we want to do is we wanted to get rid of that decimal. And so when I look at these two, I need to look to see, well, do I need to multiply it by a 10, 100, or 1,000? And remember, whatever we do to the top number, we also have to do to the bottom number. So on this one, it's tenths, so we just want to multiply both of them by 10. And whenever we see this, guys, 2.7 tenths, or 2 7/10 times 10 is going to give me 27. 3/10 times 10 is going to give me 3. So when I have 27 divided by 3, my answer is going to be 9. Okay? This is the one where it's a little bit different because I have 2 7/10, and I'm dividing it by 3/100. So when I do this, I need to actually multiply both of them by 100, okay? So when you multiply this by 100, you don't get that 27 like we did here, we get this 270, because remember, 2 7/10 times 100, we get to move our decimal or our place value over 2 times. It gives me 270, so this is back from Module 1 and Module 2. And then 3/100 times 100 is going to be 3. So this answer, 270 divided by 3, well, I know that 27 divided by 3 is 9, and I've got a 0, so I need to add that 0. The answer is 90, okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to do 3 5/10, and I'm going to make that fraction because it still symbolizes that division. I notice both of them are tenths, so I'm going to multiply both of them by 10. So I'm going to do 3 5/10 times 10. And 5/10 times 10. And when I multiply these out, I get 35, and then I get 5. So now 35 divided by 5 is 7, okay? Kind of the same thing, but instead now I've got 5/100. So I'm going to do 3 5/10 divided by 5/100. So I'm going to rewrite this, and because I've got to multiply this by 100, I have to multiply both of them by 100. So I'm going to multiply this by 100, and I'm going to multiply this one by 100. And when I do this, 3 5/10 times 100 is 350, and 5/100 times 100 is going to be 5. So I know that 35 divided by 5 is 7, and then I've got 1 0, so my answer is 70. Okay? These ones just kind of follow a little bit of a pattern. So this one is 4 2/10 divided by 7/10. Okay, so I know that I'm going to multiply, both of these by 10 to get that decimal away. So now I've got 4 2/10 times 10 is 42. 7/10 times 10 is 7. 42 divided by 7 is going to be 6. Okay. This one's a little bit different. 42/100 divided by 700. So I'm multiplying both of them by 10, guys. Or 100, sorry, because I've got to get rid of that. So this is 42 times 100, and this is 700 times 100. And this one, 42 hundredths times 100 is 42. 700 times 100 is 7. 42 divided by 7 is still 6. So even though these are different numbers when we're looking at them, because our place value is different, our answer is still going to be the same.